Look, people are getting rich right now with this, and you're stuck in the 9 to 5 grind. I get it. I was there too. You want to know how to get into digital assets without losing money? Look, there's a million coins out there and everybody's trying to sell you their picks, but they're overcomplicating it. Look, the truth that nobody's talking about is that the real money in this market right now is made by the long-term holders, not short-term bandwagon speculators. And I should know because I was one of them. Look, I started buying and trading BTC 7 years ago, and if I would have had all the coins that I lost via trading and other things, I would have had over $5 million today. Then I found this one strategy to create truly passive income while working less than I've ever have before, and over the past 3 years, I've finally reached financial freedom. And it all starts with this technique called the staking ladder. See, the staking ladder is the key to real passive income. Because financial freedom is actually about investing and not trading. Look, we've all heard the stories of our friends or relatives or that 18-year-old overnight millionaire success story, and here you are working your 9 to 5, working harder than ever, just trying to get ahead. You're stuck clawing your way to financial freedom, working for the man, while it feels like everybody around you is getting there easily. Well, look, the basic concepts are very simple. But what nobody's talking about is that these overnight success stories didn't really happen overnight. And if you try to play catch up with these reckless strategies by, investing or trading with leverage, you're going to destroy not only all your time and mental health and emotional health, but your relationships of your loved ones around you, and you could blow up your entire bank account. I've seen it happen time and time again. Trying to chase pumps is just a losing strategy. Or maybe on the other hand, you've been investing money with the traditional methods and just trying to get ahead by being safe and secure in things like savings accounts, 401ks, certificates of deposit. But the truth that nobody's talking about is that these traditional vehicles like savings accounts, 401ks, CDs, they pay pitifully low interest rates that can't even beat inflation. And look, the hidden cost of inflation, the helicopter money that's being printed every single day by the Fed out of thin air, is making your purchasing power worth less and less. It's a hidden cost. In fact, the Federal Reserve printed over $200 billion in the past year alone, and they've publicly admitted that they have no intention of slowing down anytime soon. But look, on the bigger picture, if you can't afford the time to slow down and be smart about your investments, the 9 to 5 grind is going to win, while the idea of financial freedom slowly slips out of reach. Look, you don't want to pass up the opportunity to get involved in digital assets, but you need to have a plan. And the biggest risk is just sitting on the sidelines and watching and doing nothing. If you decide not to get involved in digital assets, you could miss the opportunity of a lifetime and become stuck in the rat race for life. That was always my biggest fear. So in Hex Passive Income, I teach one specific strategy that's been proven to work not only for me, but for thousands of other people right now. This guy made over a 2x on his money in the past year alone. This other guy is making 38% APY generated in interest while he sleeps, simply by locking his funds and not touching them. Again, the key to this whole strategy is what's called the staking ladder system, and it's very similar to how a CD ladder works in the traditional system. The Hex Passive Income strategy is unique in that it values long-term thinking and long-term time horizons. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme, which really just doesn't exist. Right? I like to call it a get-rich-slow scheme. And this is different from the thousands of other courses of paid trading groups and promises of overnight success. That stuff really doesn't exist. It's not a trading bot, not an indicator, not a subscription course, okay? And I don't want to be one of those gurus selling you on what's called shiny object syndrome. The flavor of the month, which coin is hot this week, which one to trade and sell that week. You see, it's not a trading course, and that's because the fact of the matter is that 90% of traders lose money sooner or later. Hex Passive Income is for people with patience and long-term time horizons, and that means over 1 year at least. Look, imagine if you could set up a long-term plan to financial freedom, not just for days and weeks at a time, but for months and years down the line. What if you could sleep at night knowing that part of your money is diversified into an income-producing asset that makes you money when you wake up in the morning, when you are asleep? So Hex Passive Income uses a tool called Hex to free you from having to be stuck at the computer all day and glued to the charts. Using this strategy is like planting trees for yourself months and years down the line, except these trees don't need any attention at all, they don't need any water, nothing at all. All you do is check in on periodic intervals, 6 months, 9 months, 1 year, 2 years, etc., until you get to reap the rewards of your long-term gains. And these returns are not only in the interest you'll be generating, but in any potential price appreciation along the way. So let's talk about exactly what you'll get with Hex Passive Income. One module covers buying Hex, all about where to buy, how to buy, when to buy Hex, what are the best times to buy, and just overall the best, cheapest, and most efficient method of getting you from point A to point B. In another module, we'll cover the setup and security, so what software you need, what devices you need, and exactly how to be safe and secure while doing it, and most importantly, not falling for scams and losing all your money. Then you'll learn Crypto 101 and Mindset, and we'll talk about what it actually takes to succeed in the digital asset world. And we'll also cover the terminology, which can be very confusing for a newcomer. And in the final module, we'll cover the keystone of the whole course, which is staking Hex and how to set up your very own staking ladder on time intervals that fit your personal lifestyle that you set for yourself. And we'll also go into the intricacies of Hex and really dive deep on how the whole thing works. Look, Bitcoin went from a penny to $50,000 in 11 years. These kinds of gains are only available in the realm of digital assets. Imagine if you could capture even a fraction of these gains with something truly new and innovative. And that's where Hex Passive Income comes in. So if you want to learn this strategy, just click the button below and get started with everything you need right now. You'll learn how to create a long-term passive investing strategy that works for you. So look, right now you have a choice, right? You could either sit on the sidelines and watch as people are getting rich in this market and potentially miss out on a life-changing opportunity. Or you could spend a small one-time payment to invest in your own education and really kickstart your path to financial freedom. It couldn't be more simple. Just click the button below to get all the information you need, packaged and condensed and streamlined in Hex Passive Income, and I'll see you there.